story just keeps coming. There's new fallout from the Sony Pictures cyber attack. New questions about privacy rights that are being raised by all of this after an email exchange was leaked to the media. Two Hollywood power players making racially insensitive remarks mocking President Obama. Sony executive Amy Pascal and producer Scott Rudin chatting before they went to a fundraiser with President Obama in 2013. Pascal asking Rudin what she should say to the president at the stupid Jeffrey breakfast, is how she referred to it. And Rudin writes back, "Would he like to finance some movies?" Pascal responds, "I doubt it. Should I ask him if he liked Django?" Rudin writes back, 12 years, meaning 12 years a slave. She responds, "Or The Butler, or Think Like a Man." Those are all movies, obviously, with African-American stars. Join now to talk about this and the larger implications of these cyber hacking and what gets released and what doesn't get released. Kevin Jackson is executive director of The Black Sphere, author of Race Pimping, the multi-trillion-dollar business of liberalism, and a radio talk show host. Leslie Marshall's with us as well, syndicated radio talk show host and a Fox News contributor. Welcome to both of you. There's several elements to this story. You know, there's the insensitivity that's expressed in that exchange that I want to talk to you about. Also, the health records of Sony executives and their children, specifically their names, the things that they're suffering with, was released in all of this. So there's a big picture here as well. But Kevin, address, if you would, these comments, because we live in a world where, Paula Deen and Donald Sterling have faced a tremendous amount of outrage for somewhat similar comments.
Yeah, I personally think it's much ado about nothing, other than the fact that it tells you a little bit more of the insight into Hollywood. And I think it's more of a condemnation of the black films that get made. And the idea that these guys are ridiculing these films, yet they're obviously patronizing to the black audiences that go to see them. As far as Obama is concerned, I think it's good-natured ribbing. I think that what they're saying is this guy, he can't pick a good film, and he probably mimics a lot of what many of conservative Americans believe about his policies. Not only can he not pick a good film, he can't pick a good policy.
Leslie, what do you think?
Oh, Kevin, I feel like I have a single bullet, magic bullet theory going on here. With all due respect, my friend Kevin, you're colorblind on this issue, sir. I mean, this is clearly, first of all, the first two films that they talk about in the email, both are about slavery. They have African-American leads playing slaves. All four films have to do with African-American leads, an African-American cast. And I think it's completely offensive not only to the numerous African-Americans who buy tickets and help to pay the salaries of these folks at Sony, but to the talent, the many producers and directors, actors and actresses that are also African-American. It's very offensive, and that's the talk here in the Hollywood area today.
Yeah, I mean, hold on, Kevin. We put up Paula Deen, we put up Donald Sterling, who said reprehensible things, and at varying degrees, I should point out. But this morning I heard on another channel them sort of coming to the defense of these Hollywood folks and saying, is it really fair to release their emails? Should they be put under this scrutiny? And I thought, well, why not? If that's the world that we are living in, where these people had things that they claimed were taken out of context, handled in the same way.
Well, Martha, part of it is that it is private messages. But look, I don't think there's any privacy in America anymore with respect to that. People get hacked all the time, and that kind of thing is going to be, I think, big in the future. But at the end of the day, say what you mean and mean what you say. If they're having a little bit of fun at the idea of a black president and these slavery movies, they could have gone back to Roots and a whole bunch of other things. They were making fun of the idea of these movies, which, by the way, is making fun of themselves. They're the ones making these movies. It isn't like it isn't Tyler Perry that they're ridiculing. They're ridiculing themselves.
All right, we're going to have to leave it there. Interesting take, Kevin, and good to have both of you with us, Kevin and Leslie. This one's not going away. Bigger issues about all of our privacy and emails and health records and all of that as this hacking story just gets bigger and bigger. Thanks, you guys. See you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, Mike.